You are now listening to the Electric Dreamz Podcast.
Oh, I know that you'll be fine.
What's up, motherfuckers? I'm back. I'm back from the COVID fucking epidemic. I don't know, dude. It's crazy, guys. I'm back. I'm healthy now. I'm not 100%, there yet, but fuck, guys. I felt like shit these past weeks. It was just really bad. I don't know, man. Just like this. It was crazy. So, me and my girl, we decided to do a project together. We've always wanted to do this. We decided to build like this like cabinet, kind of like rolling cabinet thing with like barn doors and stuff, because we just like have so much shit in our studio that we decided that we needed to, make something that is movable, but we also can access to it. And so we did it. And then after that, as soon as I was done with that shit, I just had a bad fever, headaches. I was sweating like a motherfucker. Dude, I thought I was like, oh man, I for sure got COVID. And I don't know how, maybe because we were going through like stores like Home Depot and all that. And, some motherfuckers didn't even wear masks and shit. So I don't know. But I was down. I was down for a while, and it sucked, guys. So that was like the worst experience. I've had that experience like in December. It's weird with this whole COVID shit. There's speculation saying that it was back. It started like back in like November or something. That's when the first symptoms were occurring, but they didn't know what it was for sure. But I had one in December. I got really sick. One of my coworkers just was like brutally sick. He looked fucking deathly sick, and he kept going to work, and I was like pissed off because I was like, dude, this motherfucker's gonna get it for me. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get me. And sure enough, I got it. It was pretty bad. It wasn't as bad as it was today. This past week. This past week was pretty bad. The last one was like short. It was like maybe like 2 or 3 days. And it was bad, but it wasn't like as bad as was this time around. This time around was just like lingered on, and I was trying to do research on seeing of like what I can do to kind of like build my immune system and stuff, because I think that's the one good thing about this shit is it definitely kind of put people in snap to like take care of your butt health and like just take care of yourself. And I think that was the thing that I lacked the most for quite a while. I just wasn't eating healthy. I just was eating like shit. And it kind of put me in a perspective of like, hey, you actually need to start working out more, start eating more healthy. And ever since then, I've been just drinking water, even taking my multivitamins. I've never really took vitamins before till now, which is like, it's a good thing. I think everybody should take multivitamins. I know there's, conspiracy saying that it's useless to take them, but I don't know. I've been taking some, and I feel like a lot better. There's still moments at nights that I'll have headaches and shit. And it's really hard for me to focus with that stuff, especially production. Like you can't be working on fucking music, especially when you're super sick, dude. I don't know if you do, I don't know how you do it. I don't know. For me, I can't, I can't be creative. I can't be artistic when it comes to being sick. Sick is like, that's the worst thing. I hate being sick. I fucking hate being sick. I don't know who fucking likes being sick, but yeah, I really didn't like it, and it fucking sucked. It sucked ass. So you guys wear fucking masks, and that's what I was doing. I wasn't wearing my mask all the time when I was going outside. In public places I wore my mask, but when I go out and walk, babe, I wouldn't wear a mask. And so I've been trying to wear a mask more often, especially, if you feel like you're having the symptoms, you go out there and like an asshole and just like try to spread it, because there's some people that are out there that just like, You see those you see those people, it's like they're fighting, they want their privilege back. And it was a funny, I think I saw on Twitter, it was funny, there was these people protesting like my body, my choice, and there was these like right-wing motherfuckers that just like, just like, it was just so funny because it's like they would argue the hence of like women having their rights to, abortion or whatever they want to do with their body, but yet they're bitching about wearing masks. So it's like, I think someone tweet that it's like you motherfuckers better be there at the Women's March if you're marching for this shit, which is like true. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy shit's happening. I try to go on social media every day and just see what's the update and stuff. And I know in the EDM world, a lot of shit's been, popping off when it comes to sexual assaults, rape. Even someone that I knew, a producer named Graves, Christian. I wasn't really close to him, but I fucking I would hit him up on Twitter and just be like, hey, Merry Christmas. Like at holidays, or just like, or his birthdays, I'll just say Happy Birthdays. We were working on a project together, and I don't know what happened. It just probably fell through and shit. But it's usually it happens. But I was just like, I just couldn't believe it. I don't know. It was really sad to see that, because it's like, when you think you know somebody, and all this shit happens, and you just like, you kind of second guess yourself of like, who do I really fucking know now these days and stuff. And I just don't get that, honestly. I don't know what these guys, and it's not just him, there's multiple, even in outside of the EDM world, like, all the, some, comedians too. So, but like especially in the EDM world, this is what pisses me off the most is like how do you guys do that when you take advantage of your fans and stuff, like, what I mean, like even your closest friends and shit. There's a couple of accusations. We can go through some of them. Let me see, I could pull some up on the laptop. It's crazy. I know there's this one guy I posted. Let me see if I can pull it up on my Twitter. Here you go. There's this guy called Midnight Transaurus. And dude, it's fucking nuts. It's crazy. So this poor fucking girl, man. I don't know, maybe because I live with a house full of, all I lived with was with women and stuff. So, it was my mom, my two sisters, and myself. And I just, not saying if you just live with men, you're not gonna be respectful for women, but I don't know. I never got that whole like, macho mentality or ego mentality. It's like you could get whatever you want. It's like, especially if it's, someone's body, it's like that's not your property and shit. Like how stupid can you be to do, or how pathetic you have to be? And these guys are pathetic, honestly. I don't give a shit. Y'all can, hate and shit, but if you're protecting those motherfuckers, the people that are, let me rephrase it, people that are convicted, they are, that have been brought out to light, and it's been, there's facts and stuff. I don't want to, point out people. That's why certain people I'm not naming, because I don't know for sure. I haven't done my research on certain people that I just don't want to call out, because I don't know. You got to do your full research, because, sometimes it's the other side. Sometimes some people that accuse them that they just want attention. I know this girl from, like, she accused that Justin Bieber invited her upstairs or some shit in a hotel, and it was all fabricated. So I'm not saying every accuser is 100% right, or every woman or every man's 100% right. I just think, if you're doing that shit and you're getting brought out to light, I feel like it should be the full punishment. I know people say hate cancel culture, but some of this shit, it deserves to be canceled. You're not a good person. Like, why, I don't know. It's I'm just talking out of my ass. That's how I feel. I really don't like that when people take advantage of their own fans, especially some people that, you know what I mean? Because they feel the power. They get the whole, I get it. People love power. It's good to be coming to an area that everybody loves you, everybody knows you, and respect you. Yeah, but you know what I mean? You don't have to take advantage of those people and stuff. So, let's go. Let's see if I can find her. Let me see. Oh, it's the next one. All right, here we go. So, Pearl Ascent, she says, this has been a long time coming. On May 31st, 2009, I went to Electric Music for a quiet, I don't even know, official midnight, that guy. While Kai Washi, I'm so bad at reading. Sorry, guys, I have probably a 6th grade reading level. Anyways, was playing Midnight Tea, waved over me to his VIP. Okay, Midnight Tea waved me over his VIP where he was waiting to perform. I was so excited to have the opportunity to meet one of my favorite artists and thought he would maybe to meet thought maybe that my outfit was cool. I was so proud. I was very wrong. When I got over to his booth, I nervously asked him to take a picture. My friend was grabbing my phone when Midnight Tea whispered in my ear, "Don't tell anybody." But I had to do this. He stuck his hand out and grabbed my butt before I even knew what was happening. He was whispering again, "But you better not tell anyone, though." I was heartbroken. I was shocked. Why? I don't get that. I really don't get that. Why would you even do that? Why would you think that's a fucking appropriate at that moment to do that? And to tell the girl, don't tell anybody. The fuck, she's not gonna tell anybody. You know what I mean? How retarded can you be, man? That's just that's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. Don't tell, but then he whispered, but don't tell anyone. I was heartbroken. I was shocked. That's when I looked up and my friend took the picture. I couldn't even believe it happened. I silently walked off without standing up to him because I was shocked. I was shook. I don't care that this happened to me. I'm strong and resilient. What I care about is if he ever makes another girl feel uncomfortable by literally sexually harassing them at his literal concert ever again. I've been silent to this for over a year simply because he told me to. That's fucked up because she probably felt frightened. She probably felt embarrassed and shit to even tell anybody this and stuff. And I just can't imagine. You know what I mean? Fuck, dude. I mean, I don't know. If I saw my friend getting groped like that by by a stranger and shit, I would fucking react. I'd be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I'm surprised whoever, hold on, let me fucking just read this whole thing. I only felt confidence to share this now because of people coming forward about Bass Nectar and Space Jesus. Oh, and then those two guys, I don't know. I read a little bit about Bass Nectar. I don't know for sure about him, for sure. I gotta do more research and see that shit. But Space Jesus, holy, he did an AMA about this shit the other day. We have to play that later. And I'll come back. For that, he just did a half-ass. He just never answered any questions. Which, I feel like that means you're guilty as fuck. If you can't even fucking be straightforward and tell people have facts out that you never do it, that wasn't me, I have proof and stuff. He was just dodging questions and stuff. So he's a piece of shit too. Also, although my heart is heavy, I had to do this. Thank you for reading this. Thank you for listening. You don't have to cancel him. I just ask that you watch out to stay aware of this man and deep. And that's that's so fucking cool. She was like, you know what? Don't cancel him. Just make sure that y'all gotta be careful around this motherfucker. Which I respect that. I respect that for her too, because she's like, you know what? Not everybody needs to be canceled. Maybe he just didn't think, and that could be too. You mean? Fuck, I would love to get him on the podcast and ask him, like, what the fuck was on your head thinking that way? Because I feel like they do need an outlet. They do need an outlet to talk about this and shit. Because, you know what I mean? You know, you just never know. But with this shit, this is crazy. I've already viewed this thing. So the next one, it'll let you guys know what really fucking happened. Don't believe me. He told me once, but twice not to tell anyone. Like, you already know you're fucking guilty if you're telling. Oh, please don't tell him. Please don't tell him. Okay, so, all right. So this is his response. I am so unbelievably sorry for this, and it was completely not my intention to sexually harass or assault anyone. I was genuinely just trying to take a picture with you, you guys, and people around the VIP booth at the time, because I was stoked to be able to be up there, so close to you guys jamming out. But I got caught up in the pandemonium of all the people around me at the time. I let my hand slip where it shouldn't have, and I deeply apologize. Like, you don't have self-strength to be like, this is not appropriate. I'm not going to go, touch a stranger. You don't even know this girl. Even not saying it's appropriate if you know somebody, but, if you know, the relationship, you know what I mean? If I go, smack my girlfriend's ass, she knows, it's just different. It's just not, I have a relationship with her. She knows me. I know her. She knows I'm not trying to, fucking abuse her and shit. And, we have a relationship. You don't have no relationship with this woman, and you go randomly slap her ass. And honestly, for me, I even think that it's inappropriate for me sometimes, because, sometimes it's just not right at the moment. I'm not going to try to slap my girl's ass in front of her parents. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. This is just fucking ridiculous with this shit. And, you know what I mean? This guy, he's an asshole too. Graves too. Sadly, that I kind of know that guy. He's a fucking jerk off too. Because, listening to his shit, it's he has another side. Let me just finish this shit. I deeply apologize. So I quickly panicked and asked you to please not tell anyone, because I was embarrassed and I felt really stupid for what I did. I didn't have any intentions or desire to pursue anything with you or sexually assault you. I just had a moment where I let myself slip when I shouldn't have, and I considerably apologize for that. I am no way advocated for any kind of this behavior, and I've been pushing for others to follow suit for many years, so I'm sorry for this. What? How can you be fucking preaching about this shit and you do it yourself? You're fucking contradicting yourself. I don't know, man. It's just like, I hate these motherfuckers, dude. I hate these motherfuckers. They're fake as fuck. They're fake as fuck. They preach about, respecting women and all this stuff, and then they go opposite. They go, they do this shit. And it's just like, who the fuck are you to, you know what I mean? When the whole dad sick shit happened, I bet this motherfucker was preaching about, like, oh, I can't believe he did that dirtbag. He's not in that, standard of like raping women, but still, it's like, you don't put your hand on a woman that you don't fucking know. I fucking don't understand it. Maybe just because I think of my sisters, I think of my mom, my girlfriend, my friends that are women. I just wouldn't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't fucking get it, man. These guys can't get their, put their dicks back in their pants and shit. You know what I mean? I get it, when it depends. I don't know, man. Just like, it's totally fucking wrong. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be doing that. Like, if she's like, for instance, she's coming up on you and just like touching you and stuff, and you both are kind of feeling the vibe, then I would understand, you mean, because you're both kind of playing the game, but it's like one-sided, and like this poor girl, she was like a big fucking fan, and then all of a sudden you go slap her ass for nothing. She's shocked. She buys a fucking $40 t-shirt. She's like, I bought it, $40 t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude? This is crazy shit, dude. Like, just going through the whole grave situation. It's when you know somebody that, like, I didn't know him well, but I knew him. I was a big fan. You feel disappointed more than anything. I was more disappointed than angry. No, it's just upsetting because you see that shit. You're like, what? He was a good artist. He had good music. He was like collabing with the big artists and stuff. And I commend those motherfuckers that did collab with him. And they were like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna take my shit down because I don't approve that. Those guys are fucking the good people. Fucking Keizo. Shout out to Keizo. Fucking RL Grind. Those guys, they were just like, you know what, man, we don't fucking stand for this. And you know what, for those like people like Graves and this guy, they put a shit on, they shit the party for everybody. So now everybody thinks like DJs are just groping women, and you know what I mean. And it just sucks because you can't really enjoy your fans like you want to. Like, you can't really have you know what I mean. You're always like on tippy toes with around them. Like, for me, like, luckily, I'm not in that position. I'm not in that fame, stardom that's like you're getting all these traps and stuff. And it just, for you, even if you're in the high level, you got to contain yourself. If you can contain yourself, if I can contain myself in this level, I got to make sure I got to contain myself once I hit it up there. So, I don't know. Graves, it was just like fucking crazy. When I woke up, I can remember, I woke up, I fucking go on Twitter. I think I woke up from a nap, afternoon nap. I woke up and fucking all I just see is Graves accused of rape. And I was just like, fucking A, what the fuck happened? And all of a sudden I just go on Twitter, find out this girl, this poor girl. I feel bad. I feel really bad. I feel bad because it's like you have to, it takes balls. It really takes balls to be like calling someone out of that extent. Abuse, especially sexual abuse. It takes courage for anybody to do that. And I was glad that she did that, because it's like now we know the deep dark secret of someone like him, that he's been doing this shit, hiding it too, just like kind of converting it. And for me, I can't fuck with those people. I don't fuck with you if you do that kind of shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not about, I get it if you want to have a good time and stuff, but if you're gonna be taking advantage of people, then you get the fuck out. I'm not part of that shit. I'm not for it. I will unfollow you, all this shit. I don't give a shit. I'm not, if you're doing that shit and you're part of you're my homies, then and that's the one thing. It's like, what if that's one of your best friends and that shit happened? Like, if that's my homie and he fucking did that shit, I'll call him up and be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the fuck? Why did you tell us? Why was this shit going on? We could have got you help and stuff. Like, you could have, like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to, especially if you knew that person really well, then it's just hard. You're just heartbroken. You're just upset. And it's just like, it's fucking crazy, dude. And all these people, I feel like every fucking day, every motherfucker gets called out for this shit. And I'm happy. I commend people. Call them out on this shit. You know what I mean? I preach it. I try to retweet these motherfuckers that try to do it, because you know what I mean, they're gross people. They're gross people, and I don't think they should be out there fucking. I just don't think they should be out there. We shouldn't be promoting. We shouldn't be paying them to be fucking. Even though their music's fucking hot and shit, I just feel like we shouldn't be supporting those kind of people. You mean till they fucking, go through their shit, and you know what I mean? It's like, but then it's like the other question is like, when is it okay for them to come back? You know what I mean? Is it ever okay for them to come back? For instance, they man up and they're just like, I did wrong. I was a fucking jerk off. I can't believe I did that. I was stupid, young. I was, I need to get help. I'm gonna go get help. And you know what I mean? Like, when is it okay for you to return? You know what I mean? Who gets to decide that? And I don't fucking know, man. You mean I'm not the person. I'm not saying I'm fucking Jesus either, saying that I can commend people to come back, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. I just don't think that shit. I just don't think that's right, bro. I just don't. I really get heated about that shit every time. I'm like, I feel like every week more and more of these motherfuckers are coming out. And it's not just the EDM world. There's more more comedians are coming out. Some celebrities and stuff. People in power. Watching the fucking the whole Epstein documentary. That shit's fucking wild. I don't know if you guys seen that on Netflix. It's fucking crazy. Freaking these girls like. They're like 17, 16 telling their stories. It's just like, Jesus Christ, this fucking guy's a monster. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just fucking crazy. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I just been trying to recuperate and trying to adjust with this shit. This shit's crazy. Honestly, it kind of second guesses myself too. Like, to be, when you see this shit, like, you almost ask, like, have I ever done that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, have I ever, like, experienced that? Have I ever done that to someone? And for me, I know I haven't, but you always second guess yourself at moments. It's like, maybe I should have not hugged that girl. Maybe she didn't want that hug. You know what I mean? Even little shit like that, or even say something and like, it could be obnoxious or something like that. So I've been trying to watch my P's and Q's, but you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Just fucking, like, I'm still trying to be myself, because for me, how I want to show you guys with this whole new podcast, with especially this new setup, I really want to show you my expressions. You can hear people and stuff, but if you see people and hear people, I feel like it's a little different. You can see how they express themselves, and you can tell whether they're genuine or not. You know what I mean? And for me, this whole new thing with the podcast, if you guys are listening on Apple Podcasts or on YouTube and stuff, I just kind of want to for me, the objective of this podcast is I want to show you my journey, meeting so many people in this journey to the stage. As soon as we could get back to the stage. Like right now, it's kind of sad because like concerts are done. 2020 is done when it comes to concerts. I know they're doing it's kind of cool. Relentless Beats is doing what do they call it, like drive-through rave. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's drive-through rave. Let's check it out. It's sick. I think it's cool. It's a new concept. At first I was kind of like, it's a little, I don't know if it'll go well, but actually, I thought it was kind of unique, like, 'cause, like, what can you do? You gotta do something different. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's see. Try to see. Park and Rave. It's called Park and Rave. It's cool. It looks really cool. Like seeing all the videos and stuff. Like, look at that shit. Okay, gotta get at that because fucking YouTube will take that shit down. But anyways, that looks sick. Like that's cool. I wouldn't go because it just looks like a COVID-19 fucking basher. Actually some people got COVID. I know Drezzo got COVID. But I don't know, it was from the Park and Rave, but you know what I mean? For me, I just fuck, dude, just after going through that experience, I am not ready to fucking go out there in big crowds and shit. It's just not something that I'm ready for. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I'm even just trying to get back to music. You know, I just recently just got back to music, trying to, you know, work on stuff. Shout out to Lionel. Lionel and I are you know, we're trying to finish his album and stuff, and that's been helping. But yeah, this is like my first day actually going back to like doing production, doing like the videos and shit. I did a breakdown video of my remix 11 by Khalid and Summer Walker, and it's all on YouTube and stuff. I'm thinking about doing like another one of those. Actually, I might do that one, but like more in depth. I just did one for like TikTok and shit, but I'm thinking about doing that more often, kind of just breaking down my tracks and then just giving it to you guys. If you guys like that shit, yeah, let me know on Instagram and shit. Let me know if you guys dig that stuff, because I love doing that. I love showing you guys my work, and just like hopefully that helps you with your production and stuff. But you know what I mean, like freaking going back to like the rave situations and stuff. Yeah, they're all pretty much canceled, man. I don't see any of them gonna be, maybe the end of the year, if that, you know, with this whole COVID shit. And it's hard because like some people just don't wanna stay home, and you know what I mean, I get it, you know what I mean, especially locked up in a fucking studio apartment. You mean, it could be nerve-wracking, you know what I mean. You could feel like you're, you know, claustrophobic, especially if you have a, you know, roommate. And you know what I mean, for me, it's just, you gotta do it. You gotta stick it up. You just gotta fucking just go through it. You know what I mean? As long as we could do this for a while, if we could do like being consolidated in our apartments or homes for about like 2 or 3 months, you know. But who the fuck I know? I'm not fucking a doctor or anything like that. I'm just saying that I think it would help a lot for us to do that, to like decrease it, because you know, they're spiking in Arizona, spiking in Florida. It's fucking wild, dude, and shit. So I don't know, man. I'm just it's 2020 so far it's been an interesting year. It's been a really interesting year. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it at all, honestly, because, you know, honestly, probably the shit that I would have done and this year I would not have been able to do, like doing the project with my girl, or even like, you know, her and I have been like hanging out a lot, you know, playing games together that, you know, we usually wouldn't do that. You know, we're usually busy with work, or she has a gig and stuff. So it's been nice, you know, kind of getting, you know, having more time with each other, you know, having more time with my dog, with Babe, and just kind of like, just hanging out, just kind of like, it was kind of nice. It's kind of nice having this break from everything, you know, even though no one's getting paid. It's still nice. It's still nice to, like, I'm having video conferences, or, you know, we're, you know, phone calls with my parents, with my sisters and stuff. And it's been nice. We do video chats every Sunday, almost every Sunday, and just like we shoot the shit, talk about like life and stuff. And I love that. You know, before we used to like rarely do that. We used to probably do it like once every 2 months. Now it's like almost like 3-4 times every month, and I love it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, I live far away. They're up in the Northwest. I have another sister that she's in the, you know, Arizona. So it's like, when we have those moments, it's really nice. So I think it's been eye-opening. It's been very eye-opening, and it's brought out to light, you know, especially the Black Lives Matter protest. It's been beautiful. It's been beautiful to see that shit, because like if you see the riots in 92 till now, it's amazing how much more white people have been, you know, more connected with, you know, it's like we're all connecting. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, Asian, you know, Latino. It was just like everybody was there together, and it was beautiful. Unfortunately, I didn't go. I was just like, for me, I was like fucked up with the whole COVID, so I just didn't want to risk it, and just seeing all the videos and stuff. But I'm still supporting that shit, bro. Like I'm for it. I've the whole police brutality, it's just been getting way out of hand. For me, I said this before, I've never dealt with this. I've never dealt with it in that extent. I dealt with it on the border patrol, like pretty bad, but nothing like that. So actually my podcast before, I actually interview my brother Lionel. We go through all that, so you guys should check that out. It's really good. I learned so much, because like for me, I don't know what it's like to be a black male. I know what it's like to be a Latino male, but not a black male. So I feel like there's differences. There's a lot of differences. Even every person's life's different. Not all lives are going to be the same. And so I just love that what this movement's going through, even now with women's rights and stuff. I'm totally for it. Honestly, it's just like it's just beautiful to see all this shit connecting, and everybody's just had enough of all this fucking, depression and just kind of like segregation and stuff. And now everybody's coming together and being like, let's fucking stand up together and let's fucking support each other. We're brothers and sisters, no matter what color you are. You are a person that deserves as much as I deserve and stuff. So for me, I look at it like that. I don't judge people by their skin. I judge by their personality, their character. And it's unfortunate because other people out there, that's the first thing. I've been watching this show that's on Netflix. It's fucking called Mysterious Unsolved. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. There's one in Kansas, episode in Kansas, this black male gets murdered, and his shoes were like, his boots were everywhere. His hat was in one place, and shoes, and then all of a sudden they go out searching, like the FBI and all the local sheriff department. They go out searching, and they searched the surrounding and abroad, and they couldn't find his body. And then all of a sudden the parents were like, the families were like, hey, let us go find him. Let us go find him. And they're like, after I think either a month or two, they were like, fine, you could go find him. So the first thing they go out searching. They go in the creek where the cops went to go look. Behold, his fucking body's right there. And it doesn't look like it's bloated from the water, so they never got washed up. It was like placed right there. And so I don't know, man. This is some crazy. Certain places, man, it freaks me out. Like I would think like some places like near Alabama, that's just like a little too white for me. I'm just like, I don't know. I went to school in Florida, and that's Florida's different. Florida's like multicultural. There's like there's Latinos, there's blacks, there's like whites, there are all types of people out there. It's like a melting pot out there. But I don't know, it's just crazy. The world's nuts, and hopefully we could just pull through it. For me, I'm just trying to be a good person. I'm not trying to be a perfect person. I'm trying to just be the best man I could be. For me, if I were to look up to somebody, it would be my grandfather. My grandfather, I always looked up to him. Unfortunately, he passed I want to say 5 years ago. Yeah, I was back home after college, and he passed away. And that shit broke my heart. I loved him. He was a great grandpa. He let me use his tools and stuff. He was never afraid of me. He was always watch me, stuff. And I would saw stuff. I would he was a mechanic. He would fix lawnmowers. He would fix pretty much everything. And people would come up to him to fix their lawnmowers and stuff. And so he had wheels. And I remember me building a go-kart and stuff, and he would allow me. He didn't care. He was just like, let him be a kid. The kids, trying to let him learn life and stuff. And so it was really cool. And so I ever looked up to him, and he was a good man. The whole town loved him. He was a good person. I remember this one time we went to, he took me to go get my haircut in Mexico. And we walk over the border, and we pass this like a strip where the prostitutes are at, and I was nervous because it was like it was a little dangerous, it's a little run down and stuff. And my grandpa just like he hands this woman $20. He's like, God bless you, yeah, and just kind of like she's like, hey, take care, don't worry about it, just kind of like, here, feed this to your kids. You need this more than I did. And I looked at him, and I was just so amazed of a man like him, just kind of like going out of his way to, help people out, and he didn't want anything back. He loved caring for people, and he was a very caring person. He was a great grandfather, and I had so many fond memories with him, and that's a man I look up to, because he was a very humble man. He came from a fucking horrible fucking place. You know what I mean? Like, it was, yeah, he was from, he was in a fucking bad neighborhood in Mexico. I just have to say that, to the point that he saw his cousin hung from a fucking bridge. So, I can't imagine seeing that shit. And his mother was like a fucking crazy witchcraft shit. She did some voodoo shit, and he was the oldest. He was in charge of everybody. He was like, he would go out of his way to take care of everybody, and he bust his ass. He came to America the old-fashioned way and just worked his ass off, and got a job. And my mom was telling me the other day that he worked in the LA County, and he would work out for here. He would save up money for my grandma, and then the rest of my uncles, and eventually my mom came up and stuff, and then they resided to the back in the valley and stuff. But he worked his ass off. He loved working. He worked till fucking the day he died, man. It was just it's sad. But the guy was the most hardworking person, and he taught me that too. To like, if you want to do stuff for on your own. Work your ass off. Like, like, no one's gonna do stuff for you. You gotta, he's like, he will guide me, but he wanted me to go through it, fucking fall, and, get, he, learn from my mistakes, basically. And I love that. I loved it because it was just like, it was freedom, but then like cautious freedom, if that makes sense. And that's what I would love to do for my kids. And just being that as a human being, because seeing people out here struggling, other artists struggling. That's why I love bringing people on the podcast, just to kind of get their word out. Shout out to all my friends that are out there, like fucking VKZ. He works his ass off. Fucking Econova, et cetera, et cetera. Those guys, they're good. Fucking underground people. They're fucking just working their ass off. I'm mad respect, because a lot of those people have really good work ethic, and they just kind of push me to get better and better and better. So shout out to those guys, and there's many more. I'm probably gonna do like shout out Saturdays or shout out Sundays. That just every artist, I'll shout out their music and stuff, and that's what I'll do on that Sunday. Just shout out people, because I feel like, I want to give love back to community too. For me, I appreciate what they do. I have mad respect of their hard work, good fucking music too. So that's pretty much my objective of 2020 is just becoming a better man, proving more of myself, my career, like with music and stuff. I feel like I'm getting somewhere with the music. I'm trying to figure out, like, even with the whole like name change from Babe to SUGA BROWN, it's been a whole fucking journey with that. It's just been trying to, now knowing, like, now I have a solid name like SUGA BROWN. I love that name because it's like, it describes me. It's just like, It's that swag, kind of like, love vibe, but it's like, I don't know. For me, I want to make all types of music, culture suave music. That's the objective of SUGA BROWN, and you guys are gonna hear a lot more of it. And I can't wait, guys. Honestly, it's so cool. You know what I mean? Actually, let me fucking play some demos for you guys. So you guys, since you guys are listening to this shit, might as well give back some love to you guys. Let me know here. Let me see if I could find some new demos. You guys, let me know what you guys think about this shit. What can I play, you guys? You know what? I'll play this song. This song's called, the demo's name of it's called Crazy. We'll figure out what the official name of it is, but this track started off with the guitars and stuff. So basically, I found this guitar loop on fucking Splice. So I was like, man, this thing sounds so sick. I was like, let me mess around with it, and it went from there. And it just like, I don't know. It's different. It's different. I don't know if it might not be clubby vibe, but I don't know, some type of vibe. We'll see. Let's check it out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, that beat is like groovy and stuff, and especially with like that it's like a kind of like distorted vocal screech and shit. I love that track. That track it's fun. It's a fun track, and so yeah, I'm just trying to go with that vibe. I don't know, just doing remixes and stuff, just trying to figure out my niche sound. You know what I mean? That's the ultimate producer dream, is find your own sound. And the only way you're gonna find your own sound is just exploring different sounds and just trying to find your own, you know what I mean? Just mixing other genres together. Like for me, I love mixing R&B with some trap, some like future bass, or some heavy. I just love that. I think it's just so, sexy and shit. So that's why I'm trying to go with 2020, some sexy vibes. But fucking, yeah, guys, I appreciate all you guys' love. Thanks for, supporting me. I know some of you guys hit me up when I was getting a little sick, thank God. I wasn't, I didn't get COVID, so, I was negative, but, still, you gotta be careful out there. And, I'm just so grateful for all the people that surrounded me. My folks, my sisters, my friends, my lovely girlfriend, even my dog Babe, everybody, and hopefully I can help you guys out too. And hopefully I'm gonna have some more shit. I'm probably gonna do more breakdowns, some more live streams and stuff. I really want to get, I got fucking decks, so motherfuckers, I'm gonna get set list starting, and we're gonna do some live streams on DJ sets, because I gotta get back on that. As soon as like 2021 comes in, I want to start fucking getting some tours done and stuff. And I can't wait, dude. It's gonna be so much fun since everything starts kicking back in. And I'm excited. I'm excited for all of us. I'm just so happy things are changing around here, when it comes to socialism and just, everybody's moral values and stuff. I feel like everything's kind of reevaluating and just kind of, it's almost a restart button in 2020. It's just like, at first it was kind of like, fuck everything. Everything got it ruined everything. It entirely didn't ruin everything. It almost kind of made you reevaluate your whole life. Just kind of like seeing what you need to improve on, what needs to be done, what are things that you've always wanted to do but you weren't able to do it before. You know what I mean? Like for me, cooking. Like I'm learning so much about cooking and shit. And I would never had time if it wasn't for this shit. So I'm actually kind of grateful for it. And so but yeah, that's it, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'll let you know when I come out with something new. Oh, thank you so much for the support of the remix. It's out now, 11. Go check it out. Freeze Out. Thank you so much, dude. That fucking thing got so many plays. Thank you so much. It's, I think, over 5,000 plays. And Baby, thank you so much for everybody showing some love on Baby too. I really appreciate you guys. Give me some love with that track. And yeah, and I'll talk to you guys soon.